Hey kids, welcome back to the channel. I'm wearing glasses because this is a bit different compared to my usual content. You see, I've given some thought to compiling TCG announcements, new releases, etc. into a bit of a news video, as I just want to give you guys a nice way to close out the week. So hopefully you are watching this on November 22nd, a Friday, with some brand new releases in some games and some announcements in others. So with that said, let's begin. First off, in the world of Yu-Gi-Oh!, we have the full set list for the Speed Duel Battle City Final box, the last Speed Duel product. And I'm sure the sunsetting of the Speed Duel line is terrible news for some of you, but hey, they're trying to send it off with a blast. They're incorporating prismatic secret rare cards into this set as opposed to the normal secret rare cards that every other Speed Duel product has gotten. All three God cards are going to be in it as prismatic secret rares, which I think is the first time they've been reprinted as prismatic in a while. I don't actually remember that, so don't quote me. But there's also some other really good cards in here. Joker's Knights getting reprinted with a prismatic secret rare option. The Alt-Art Dark Magician Girl. The Alt-Art Dark Magician. The Alt-Art Blue Eyes White Dragon. And some other really good stuff. Shrink. I'll leave a link to the list in the description below, but there really is some cool stuff in here. Guilford the Lightning. Wow, Lava Golem as prismatic secret rare. That's probably gonna look pretty good. But yeah, overall, there's a few decks in here that I am personally excited to give a try. 200 card set with what, like 30 of them having the prismatic secret rare options as a chance to pull them when you get the box. So overall, I think it's going to do fine. I'm personally looking forward to it, but I'm not like overconfident that it will do well as a set. But you know, if you are interested in the Speed Duel product line, you should definitely consider grabbing this boy. It comes out in early December, but today we're just getting the confirmation of its contents. In the world of Pokemon, we have the release of the Terapagos EX Ultra Premium Collection, and this box is a doozy. It's currently selling on TCG Player for about $100, and there's a lot in it. There's, of course, the code card, but there's also the premium card for Terapagos, a promo card for Lapras, which is interesting. I'm not sure how they're related. There's also a card for Cinderace. Not sure how that's related to Terapagos, but there's also some energy cards, card protectors, a playmat, a deck box. There's a coin, some dice, condition markers, as well as the big important thing, 18 packs of the Pokemon TCG. And there's channels dedicated to Pokemon. I don't watch all of them. Twice Baked Jake is one that I tune into from time to time. So if you want a more detailed breakdown of what's in this set and whether or not it's worth picking up, I recommend going to check out one of those other channels. But me, personally, I think it's not worth it monetarily to pick up any of these ultra high-end Pokemon sets. Like $100 for 18 packs, I feel like that's just not worth it. 18 packs? Was it 18? Yeah, 18 packs, $100. That's not worth it in my opinion. And I don't think the extra promo cards and the dice and the playmat, I don't think that those really make up for it. That's just a me thing. I don't really find a lot of those extra things to make extra price hikes worth it. Even if you price the 18 packs out to be like $70 to $80 on their own, which I think that's about right. But even then, that playmat would have to cost an extra 20 to 30 because no one's paying extra for the dice. No one's paying extra for what is probably a cardboard deck box. But yeah, there's the Terapagos EX for Pokemon. They do these all the time. Pokemon has a whole bunch of these EX premium super collections that they do. There was one for Greninja that just came out a while back, and I'm not usually a fan of them, but I do think they look nice. The one positive about these is that they are great display items, and if I ever get any of them, they're definitely going to go up over there so you guys can see them in the back of the videos. But as for me personally, I don't think that this is something that I'd consider picking up. But hey, maybe it's for some of you guys. Maybe the Pokemon collectors in the audience would find these better. But moving on. For Card Fight Vanguard, there's actually the new release of the Special Series Stardust Blade deck, which is based around a Vanguard comic. So fans of that comic can look forward to this deck. It releases today, and I'm not personally really big into Vanguard. I have some people I talk to who are, but it looks like it's a pretty cool product that any hardcore Vanguard players should be keeping an eye out for. So if you didn't know about that, that's out this week as well. I saved what I think is the best for last because in the world of Weiss Schwarz, we have the release of the Frieren Beyond Journey's End set, which will include both a trial deck and a booster box for you to open and enjoy. And for those of you who don't know, Weiss Schwarz is a TCG that draws each of its sets from a Japanese anime, although there have been like American series in it as well. I think Marvel's getting one soon. But yeah, Frieren, or Frieren, I don't know how it's pronounced. It's a fairly popular manga and anime series. It just had its anime last year, maybe the year before. I think it was last year. And the main character is pretty popular in the anime scene. There's a load of memes around her. It's great. And I think that this set will do well. It has those gold signed signature cards that a lot of the Weiss sets have nowadays. And it's just a really cool product, I think, to consider opening. Now, there's something to consider when it comes to Weiss sets on the secondary market. You might be looking at the price of a case of Weiss Schwarz, which includes 24 boxes, I think, and say that that's not for you. And that's fine. You don't have to buy a full case of the product. However, when you are buying loose boxes, just be aware that a very common tactic in the world of Weiss Schwarz is to buy a case and go through the boxes, opening them up until you hit a big card that you can sell for enough money to help you make back most of the price of the case, and then sell the loose boxes, knowing that there's a pretty low chance of there being a big hit chase card in the boxes that remain. That's just, it's something that I know happens pretty often with Weiss Schwarz sets. It's why I always advocate that you be very careful when buying Weiss Schwarz from anyone that's not like a local store or someone you trust pretty well, because buying loose online is just a recipe for disaster. Now, of course, if the only thing you care about is chasing the hit cards or chasing value, that's one thing. But if you just want to open the stuff, go ahead and buy the boxes, because the boxes themselves are not terribly expensive. They go for like $50 or $60 on release, so they're really good products just to pick up if you're just someone who wants to crack open some cards. It's good value for that. And if you're a big fan of Frieren, you can also ignore my previous warning, because chances are you just want the cards anyway, and you don't really care that there's a chance that you won't get whatever the big card of the case was going to be. Anywho, that's all I've got for you guys this week. Just a quick recap of the news, and it's just something I've wanted to do for a bit. So if this is something you guys want to see more of, let me know below. If there is news that you want me to cover in the future, also let me know below. No push-ups in this video because this isn't a normal video for me. So I'll see you guys in the next one, and thanks again for watching. Ciao.